counted. There are 17 cans left. This is the third year I've been living in. In the third year, the outside world is terrifyingly quiet. Occasionally, there's only the wind and the cries of unknown animals. Every morning at 6 o'clock, I wake up on time. I check every entrance and exit of the warehouse. When the disaster broke out 3 years ago, I happened to be on the night shift here. When the first infected people appeared, the heavy metal roller shutter door saved my life. Today is just like usual. I put on a mask and gloves and picked up my homemade spear to fetch water from the creek behind. Before going out, I habitually looked at the wall, a calendar drawn in chalk. March 17th. I haven't spoken to anyone for 3 years. On the way to fetch water, I found some unusual traces. There were fresh footprints on the mud, not from animals. My heart raced, and my palms were sweating. Someone has been here, and recently. I immediately became alert. I hid behind an uprooted tree and observed the surroundings. In the past 3 years, I've seen too many examples of killing each other. The last time I saw a living person was a year ago. That guy wanted to take my supplies. I had to. Suddenly, I heard a sound of metal colliding in the distance. I held my breath and moved towards the source of the sound. Behind an abandoned gas station, I saw a thin figure was rummaging through the trash can. It was a woman. She looked about 30 years old, much cleaner than the person in my memory. She seemed to sense something. He turned around sharply, holding a rusty pair of scissors in her hand.
Who's there?
Her voice was hoarse, but firm. I hesitated for a moment and slowly walked out and put the spear on the ground. I have no ill will. It's been 3 years. I spoke for the first time. My voice sounded unfamiliar, not like my own. She stared at me warily and didn't let down his guard.
You alone?
I nodded. 3 years, and you...
6 months ago, I got separated from my team.
His eyes dimmed for a moment.
Only me left.
We just stood there, 5 meters apart. In this post-apocalyptic world, the safest distance. The sun was starting to set. I knew the dangers of the night. I have food, I finally said, and a safe place to live. If you want, we can share. His expression loosened a little.
Why?
I thought for a moment and gave the simplest answer. Because it's too quiet. She smiled, which was the most beautiful thing I had ever seen. When she put the scissors in his pocket, I knew something new was beginning. It's not the end, but a beginning. We walked back to the warehouse side by side. Our shadows were long in the setting sun, but for some reason, the world didn't seem so empty anymore.